Now listen. Can y'all hear? Oh, wait a minute. Is this thing work? Okay, are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Listen, I was just about to go roll up and smoke with somebody's husband really quickly, and I had to cancel that appointment because my producers sent me a DM. And y'all know in this story now, y'all probably gonna catch this tomorrow, whenever y'all watch this, but it's being alleged that Roland Martin, for Roland Martin Unfiltered, the CNN anchor or former CNN anchor, is cheating on his wife, that he was getting paid, and that he had a G string. Now, he was in somebody else's house. This is all according to Tasha K. Now, we reached out to Brother Roland to see if this is true. Will I be shocked? No. I've always said Roland had a little sugar in his tank. I would not be shocked. And when the news came out, I said this probably was a setup because Roland is this type of Democrat that he stands for the Democrats. So could this be somebody from MAGA that is black with a big booty that like to peg men? It could be. Now, it was sent to Tasha K. Now, we do have to take this is all alleged. We do have to take this with a grain of salt because it came from Tasha K. But regardless of whoever sent the evidence, obviously this was a setup. And see, when you're outspoken, especially against the government and the president, you got to make sure your closet clean. And let's be clear, and I'm gonna just say that Jackie Hood, that's Roland Martin's wife. She is so nice. She is a Christian and stuff like that. And she probably just like, okay, let me just say, Paul, I got to say this. I got to say this. She just probably like to do missionary style. And Roland, if you ever experience being a bottom, if you ever experience getting your bread basket tampered with, if you ever experience getting the G string tampered with, it's hard to get away from that. Wait a minute. If you ever had your bread basket tampered with, it's hard to let that spirit go. I don't care if you get so mad you slap yourself. You get that back door tampered with, you take all them inches in your bread basket, it's hard to let that go. I don't care if you get mad at me. I don't give a doggone if you slap yourself with a dirty dish rag. But Roland, he always talking against Trump. You got to be careful. So this could be somebody set rollover because in the messages that Tasha said she got, it was the cameras set up in the room. I need y'all to share this live. Y'all pray for me because I can't really do my live like I want to do the live. They be saying, you making too much noise. You can't be going on live. It's against the policy, So now I can be a little loud. I had to go over to somebody's house. I said, listen, I got to come to your house. I got to spend it. And I wasn't going to smoke with somebody's husband. He invited me. Okay. And so, and I didn't do it because I already know what that is. Like, he want to smoke and stuff like that. And he's married. He's a married man, or whatever the case may be. And you know how that goes. You smoke, you get it in, and, he want the inches, whatever you know how that stuff goes. Anyway, but for Roland, you got to be careful. And especially when you are outspoken, because especially when you going and getting paid, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men, I mean, not a lot, it's a lot of men that like to get breadbasket Tupperware because it's like it's a G spot, a male G spot. I'm gonna break this down for people that don't know. A male G spot is in the bread basket. The G spot is there, okay, in that bread basket. Now, do y'all believe these allegations to be true? They said at least Roland is actual adult, not like MAGA. But yeah, that's to be true, Tasha. Because he is grown, he is an adult, or whatever. And I don't listen. I'll be real with you. Only thing that I feel bad about the story of it being a scandal, you getting paid, you in a G string, but you're cheating on your wife. And if you want to be freaky, be single. Just the same thing with Andrew Gullip. I really feel for his wife, Mrs. Gullip, because he up there doing all this, crystal meth, being with all these men, is all that. Tasha posted this on X. If somebody could copy and paste what she posted it on X, I saw it for myself. I got the receipt. She posted it on X. Now, if you want to be freaky, be single just like this married man. I mean, I'm like, you got a wife or whatever. And then this is the gag though. Because when I was talking to him, he was taking the kids, I guess, to get something to eat. He's talking about, she gonna be out of town or whatever. Let me put the kids down and we can smoke. And I'm be like, do you really want to do this? Like this, you married. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Wiley would have did it, don't give a fuck, but this new Wiley, I have some respect because I have a lot of women that watch my program. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel kind of guilty, even though he is a good looking man and whatever the case may be. But I'm celibate. I've been celibate since Walmart Gate. When did Walmart Gate happen, Tasha? Let me know. Until now, I'm still celibate. But if I'm up here drinking a couple of Hennessy and rolling up, I won't be celibate. That's why I'm trying to avoid all that. Trying to avoid all that. But I'm just keeping it real. But we trying to get the update on the Roland Martin. And, when she posted it, I said, "Oh my God, I gotta talk about it. You gotta be quiet on the creek." I'm just telling you, these people they be doing all this type of stuff. I'm trying to get on my feet or whatever. And I'm gonna just say this. I know this gonna sound bad. Natasha, but I'm gonna just share. I did say, can he send me $600? Now I'm not gonna say I'm officially a escort. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I'm officially an escort. But I did say I need $600. So I don't know if I do it, he give me the $600. I'm officially an escort, and see, I don't want to, do that. But times is kind of hard right now. I'm trying to get my own place, so I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that kind of like an escort, or whatever the case may be? But hey, I'll just get it in, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's on her X. It's on her X feed. They said it could be AI for all we know. Somebody said it could be AI. That's a good point. Yes, Wally. Try to avoid temptation. It's a beast out here. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go more live with y'all and talk with y'all because I miss y'all. We doing good in school. I appreciate that. Because a person's like, oh, Wiley don't talk about topics. He always talk about other people. I'm like, listen, just keep watching the Wiley show. They said $600 you giving out the booty for. No, he ain't getting the booty. He ain't getting the booty because if he wanted the booty, it's gonna be like $6,000. The last person I allowed in my booty like that was Brian Radcliffe. He go by Simba. That's like his ballroom scene, Simba. But his government name It's Brian Radcliffe. And that was years ago. I allowed somebody to go, and he was the only one that taught me when I wanted to be a bottom, when I thought I was going to be a bottom. But I am a full top. But if that person gave me $6,000, I do it. I bust it wide open. Anyway, just saying. Um, but somebody had sent me the thing about Roland Martin. And I did not send out a text because as soon as they sent it to me, I said, let me do the live. Let me do the live. Let me do the live. And shout out to my friend. He allowed me to come up to his place and stuff like that. And it's quiet. He and him with his girl or whatever the case may be. They sex is kind of whack. Cause I'm like, why do you come so fast? What do you mean, Wally? I'm like, you come fast. I hear y'all humping and you come real fast. Cause they don't even last that long anyway. And I don't know what made me bring that up, but when I'm sitting down talking, bringing something up, I'm like, why do you come fast? I don't know. Why did I ask that man that? Anyway, they say I'm happy for you staying on the path of school. Yes, I'm staying on the path of school, and I'm telling y'all that, we want to get this degree. We get some off our record next year, and we want to have this because I brought so much bad energy, and I said, what can I do differently? And I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna be a great YouTuber, a great social media person, but I always said this. I said, well, Wiley, what if it don't work? At least with that degree, you can dust that degree off and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was a thought that I was on the phone with someone. I'm gonna keep them anonymous, and they was talking about law school, and I said, yeah, I would love to go to law school. And once I went to the court system, and I saw Dallas, this short little white man defending me in Vegas, I said, oh my gosh, I would love to go to law school. And then it's just like, oh, I would love to do this. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Now with YouTube, I'm going to continue to do YouTube because YouTube is a blessing. It's a blessing with YouTube because you reach people, you talk to people, and all that. And another thing that I've learned, and I'm going to tell any smaller creator that is watching this, do not be distracted by the numbers, okay? Because one of the criticisms we get, you don't have nobody watch your show. That's a lie. We got 29 people watching. You never know who's watching you. It was a person, it was a viewer that was watching, and they want to contribute to the show. You just never know who's watching. And in that video, it didn't even get 1,000 views. So you just never know who's watching you. So it's always just do your best and bring it, right? And so this Roland Martin, I'm already blocked on that. But that's what Tasha K is saying. But let me say this really quickly, y'all send it to Roland Martin, y'all ask him, is this true? And if it is true, he gonna have to explain himself because one thing about the Black community, as a collective, they are conservative. Even the Black gay ones are conservative. It's a guy, I know I'm gonna get blocked. Oh, what is his name? I can't think of his name. He just posted, he said he wants to delete himself and then he didn't want to delete himself. Now he's doing adult entertainment with Ray Potts. I can't think of his name, but he announced that he's getting divorced, or his and his wife are going to get a divorce. Now, mind you, he had said this stuff before, but we all knew, well, I knew personally that he was gay, and he came on our show. I said, how long you been gay? Are you a top or a bottom? And he hung up, and he said, I'm going to sue you. And I was under the impression, sisters and brothers, that he was open. I did not know that he was on the down low. I didn't know that. And now that he's doing videos of Ray Pods, and Ray Pods is a top, was plunging, and this man is married with a woman, a beautiful woman. He's beautiful. He's attractive too, but his wife is beautiful. And he brought his wife to a lot of ringers and stuff like that. They said, so it's just a lot. But anywho, I'm going to share this with y'all. The black community don't really care for the LGBT community like that. They don't. They tolerate, but they're very vocal about it. So that can harm Roland Martin in his stance of being in the black community. Say amen or say out. So I want to see the footage of what was brought to Tasha, what was brought to her. Okay, now I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come on. I'm just being real. If anybody want to come on real quick, I'll drop the link if you're free, because I want to see if this is gonna work on here. I ain't gonna get into all my business, but because you can't trust people. Because I remember one time I was having a manic breakdown. I was on the phone with Larry Reed Mentee. Larry Reed Mentee, that man spreading my business. And that's why I said, some stuff I just won't share. Because haters will use that and blast it on the internet. I just keep it to myself. Even when people are genuinely being concerned about it, they'll say, Wiley, what's going on and stuff like that. So I just keep it to myself. But I had to come on here and talk on this live real quick. I had to come on here and talk to y'all real quick about this Roland Martin. Now, he probably gonna cuss me out. He already blocked me on X. And mind you, I like watching Roland Martin Unfiltered. I feel like his show is good because it gives you real news, it gives you its dialogue and stuff like that. He do have a problem with cutting people off and over talking people. He still have that problem, but you learn how to tolerate it. And I like Dr. Grant Carr on there. I like my other girl on there. So I like the show. You know what I'm saying? I like Roland Martin Unfiltered. But if Roland Martin like to get pegged, I mean, that's his business. But him being a public figure, you got to be careful who pegging you and recording you, because you don't want that information out for everybody to see. My brother, Thais, not Thais. What's that brother name that did the documentary? Tariq Nasheed. He posted a video or an AI video of Roland Martin with the baby oil and this other Democratic guy. I can't think of his name. So I'm just going to see how this is going to play out. Yeah, Roland do cut people off. And the way how he talked to his staff, no, that's the wrong slide. No, that's the wrong slide. Like, he be yelling at them people. I said, do they get paid enough? See, when you try to have them bootleg networks and don't pay the people, you need to be paying. I'm going to show this, and I know I'm going to get some people going to say, well, you shouldn't say that. He needs to hire some white folks that went to school. Or instead of hiring your niece and nephews eating all that, no, it's the wrong slide. That's the wrong slide. Go to slide 4. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, now wait a minute. He be yelling at himself. I told y'all, I'm a stomp down Roland Martin viewer. And he cut people all them black Republicans he had on there. They don't go on this show no more because he be over talking. I'm like, Roland, we got to hear their side of the story. If this is the debate, you can't be cutting people off, but Roland be like, I'm not going to let the lie laugh. Okay, but you can still correct the lie once they get done lying. But that's what he be saying. He be saying on the other side. That's Roland. I love me some Roland. I love me some. Me and Roland, we had a little falling out. He don't think I'm a journalist. I said, Roland, I am a journalist. You didn't go to school. You ain't got to go to school to be no journalist. You open up your phone, you do your dialogue, you do your investigation. I know some YouTubers can go toe-to-toe with some of the greatest journalists in this entire world. Things is changing. Even in college, thank you, Paul, They in one of the university, they are now making being an influencer as a major. That if you want to be a social media influencer, that is now a major at a university. I'm just saying. And I know it's late, y'all. I apologize. I know it's late. But I have to do the live when I can do the live. When I do videos other places, y'all know I can't be as loud. You got to follow the rules. But we'll begin our own place. We're going to put that in the atmosphere. Um, anyway. But I had to come on and talk about this Roland Martin piece. Anybody want to say something? A comment below. He do be yelling. Yes, he do be yelling. I'm with yes. He do be yelling. Yes. Oh my gosh. Man, I do want to roll up real quick, but I ain't got nothing to roll up. I haven't rolled up in so long. I don't know, because I haven't, puff passed in so long. I'm like, how would I react? 'Cause I remember the last time I didn't smoke in a long time, a Mariah Carey record came on, and I was hitting that high note. And I was just singing. Uh, uh, and then there's one song, Tyler Perry, like, Jackie. Like, it was one of his Medea fan reunion, I believe that was. And they was singing that song, like, the way how they hit the notes. I'm like, them Tyler Perry plays. Baby, I be at that public library with my headphones on and just rewinding it over and over and over and over and over. Because, I try to do my schoolwork, I read, and shout out to the librarians, like the staff. You're doing good when the staff recognize you and you talk to the staff and stuff like that. Shout out to them. Because don't get me wrong, I love to read books. I love it. It's like a pleasure of mine. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta get it ready for our other book club, so for the members. And I really once I get myself together, I do want to have like an in-person vibe where we do some stuff. So I'm gonna work with other creators and we try to do some stuff for all that good stuff and try to like do like another in-person meet and greet. Not in Vegas. We did Vegas. I want to try to go to even Virginia because I've lived in Virginia. When I talk about I've never been to Virginia, because Virginia can be kind of ratchet. So I'm gonna have to talk to people in Virginia to go to a nice place in Virginia. We could do a meet and greet there. And then New York definitely is on my list. New York is definitely on my list. Anyway, but I don't know why I'm walking around for this. Anyway, my friend looked at me like I'm crazy. But nevertheless, we had to come on here and do this video. I don't mean no harm. We had to come over here and do this video. Now we go on, of course, they said New York. Yes, we got to do New York. We got to do New York. We got to do New York. And stuff. I got some people in New York or whatever, Got to do New York, but we got to go consistent. I do want to apologize to y'all. We went live earlier today. And I kind of feel bad because I really can't be as loud like I want to. I want to be loud. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to show, like, hey, bro, I got to have the theatrics with it as well. So, but nevertheless, I want to thank y'all. But thank you to the producers that sent me this tea. I have been following the Nolan Wells case, and let me tell y'all, I do feel bad for Nolan Wells' family. But I'm gonna share this, and I know I'm gonna get some pushback. But when you are a young black boy in Mississippi, you have to be careful who you befriend. And I never was around white people as friends, going to clubs and what. No, so you just have to be cautious. And I do believe it's some suspicious things that went on with Nolan Wells. And I hope that justice is served, but I don't put my trust in the Mississippi authorities because any history about Mississippi is rooted in racism, right? To this day, they have laws on the books that hinder black politicians to be in the higher levels in government, and not only in Mississippi, Louisiana, you can go all down the line. Alabama. These are very racist places. So I hope that with the county autopsy that was just done, I hope that the sheriff and the DA, that some justice, that some people get arrested, and that the people that did it get arrested, and that they get charged and arrested and thrown in prison for 45 years to life. That's what I'm gonna say about that. But I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and so I appreciate y'all sending down my timeline and all of that. Woo! I felt so good just talking to y'all today. Well, because I haven't did no video like this in a long time, but I can just talk loud and stuff like that. So I appreciate my friend for allowing me to do all this type of stuff. Anyway, but Roland, did he say something? Can somebody go on Roland page before I go? Because I don't want to leave here and he say something. 215 black men were found on a grave in the back of the sheriff's department in Mississippi. Yes, I did hear about that. And Officer Tatum, because people was talking about Officer Tatum, he ain't nothing but a race baiter. His wife is white. He makes his money from white people. He speak against black people. He's a grifter. He speak against black people and the white people give. When I was pro-Trump, people, if I literally did not have that crash out of Walmart, I could have made a lot of money. I could have made a lot. I could have made, like, no shame. I could have made a lot of money. But like God said, no, we don't want you on that side and stuff like that. And he also said, you call out these Democrats, but they need to be called out too, because they ain't too trusty either. Look how they did Jasper Crockett. It's a racism in the Democratic Party as well. But if you just had to pick between the two, I'll go with the side. Give me a McDonnie in New York. Because what he's doing in New York, he is literally, let me share this and I'm about to close. He is showing the world that politicians can do what they said they can do if they do it. They can do it because they got the power to do it. So I'm just gonna lay that right there, right then and there. So it took a Muslim to go and do what you got to do in New York, right? So don't tell me that these politicians can't do what they got to do. I was telling the people in Chicago, I said, look at that dude. I mean, he up there potholes. He get grocery stores, daycare for children up to 2. So don't tell me you can't do that. Get you a spine. Get you a backbone and do your job. Don't tell me you can't do it. Talk back to me in the chat. You can do it. All you got to do is just do it. I'm going to say that right then and there. So don't say, I can't do it. But you can do it. All you got to do is do it. So yeah, that was going on. Whew, we did good today. I told y'all we won't be on here too long because I know it's late. Okay, before I go, did Roland Martin say something? Did Tasha K say something? Because y'all didn't want to come on the stream. I can't do the call in today. But we got StreamYard. I know y'all afraid to do StreamYard. I know Icon would do it, but I know he probably sleep. Okay. But if anybody want to add on to this, you're more than welcome. Oh, let me do this. You're more than welcome. Okay. Who was that? Whew. All I need. Oh man. I gotta find me another because the thing about it is, okay, I got that. That's right there. Okay. Anybody want to say something? Anybody? I just want to make sure before we get up out of here. And I do delete disrespectful comments. Don't cuss me out. Your comment will be deleted. Don't be mentioning other content creator names because you're trying to get under my skin because I will delete it. Paul said, don't delete the comments, but I do delete if I read it. So if you send it to me, you better be nice. Get me together in an educated tone, okay? Not an aggressive tone. You could be nice and nasty. Be nice to that, but if you just flat out rude, you flat out delete it. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through today. Well, we did pretty good. We got 37 people. Earlier today, we had 9 people in the chat. Lord, we never seen them low numbers like that, but nevertheless, we're gonna grow, and this channel's gonna grow. And so I just gotta find a way. Maybe I just gotta walk outside and do the live. Anyway, I said, oh, that's what I meant to talk about. Ooh, I'm so glad you brought up an ATOT. So I was down my time. This is why I love the producers. I'm so sorry I don't have my notebook, but that was in my notebook. And I wanted to talk about her. You mean to tell me I can suck all these men? I mean, he was crying about sucking all these men. And I'm like, ATLT, if you don't sit your sickly, loose booty behind down, you the one that went to prison up there recording videos all on your OnlyFans, plunging these men, getting beat up, leaking the trade, all these download men, leaking them all on your OnlyFans, and now you mad because everybody wants some sloppy toppy? Get up out of here. What do you expect? You need to go on and get in protective custody. And I heard that they put him in solitary confinement because they took it because they took his phone, they took his stuff after that Breakfast Club stuff, and they put him in solitary confinement. That's what I heard. I gotta verify. I have to verify, do my research to verify, but I heard that's what they put him. They said, I can't believe Charlamagne made him duck in the day. Yeah, because the thing about it is, you guys, they have staff members. Sometimes they see the stories themselves, but a good producer say, ooh, Charlamagne, this would be a good donkey of the day. Because you got to understand, they have to keep the viewers engaged. You got to keep the callers engaged. And also they got to keep the Netflix viewers engaged. People forget that Breakfast Club is airing around the world, Canada, all over. So in order to keep people engaged, you have to talk about topics, controversial topics, right? And so they bring it up. So that's what the producers do at the radio show. They bring topics to the host, and the host deliver the topics, okay? Or whatever, okay? And then even with DJ Envy, he's talking about his wife had to teach him how to watch his butt because he thought it was gay playing the butt. I'm like, that is not gay, child. If you don't wipe your butt and spread them, open them cheeks and spread it and clean under your sack, it is nothing gay cleaning your booty cheeks. Y'all got to stop that. You're not gay if you want to wear pink. You're not gay if you want to wear purple. You got to be strong in your masculinity and stop listening to this toxic masculinity that say if you watch your butt, you on the down low. That's just plain stupid. So you supposed to be smelling shitty to be straight? No, you really got to smell like shit drops to be straight. Like, no. Wash your ass. Okay? Anyway, I just had to just share that. I just had to share that real quick. Now, do y'all believe that what Tasha K said? Press 1 in the chat if y'all believe that. Press 2, you don't believe it. Press 1, you believe that Roland Martin is getting paid. Press 2, you don't believe it. You already know Roland Martin is watching. Because that's one thing he do. He do watch the show. And I believe Tasha K is going to talk about it. They said, do you know how much time? I believe he got, I could be wrong. I thought he had like 20 years, 15 years, like 15 to like 20. But I have to do I think it was 15. Yeah, I believe he got like 15 years. And thank God the woman survived. It was a black woman that he hit. Because at first I thought it was a white woman, but when I went and did my research, it was a black woman he hit. And she survived it. Thank God. Because her car was broken down. And, when you're on that side of the road there, and she was waiting on her friend to help give her a jump. And he was flying out in the highway, and he hit her, and she she flew up in the air and all the way down off the highway, and she survived it. She survived it. Hmm. He hit her and she flipped over. And Bankman, 20 feet. Yes, yes. So if y'all don't know, I've heard that's what happened. So that's what don't go to prison. Don't go to prison. And it didn't happen to me in jail because I ain't do all that freaky stuff in jail. None of that. And there was some attractive men in jail. I ain't, hey man, let's do let me in. I ain't do none of that. I saw people doing drugs and stuff like that, and crushing up their medicine, snorting it, and giving it to other people. I ain't do none of that. I didn't. I'm gonna say that real quick. All right. But I'm gonna say that and move on. All right. But don't go to jail. That wasn't his first time doing it. No, he did it multiple times. That wasn't the first time. So you keep getting yourself, you go to prison, that's the result. But you can go to prison and don't do that. He went to prison and still wants to do content. And word travel. Word travel. And once the word travel, that here's this man that's doing all this sloppy toppy and all this type of stuff, all this blah blah blah. Everybody gonna warn him. So that's why I said he needs to just put himself in protective custody. Right? Just go ahead and do that. All right. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all for coming through and supporting the show. I'm talking about this was truly a blessing. Y'all came through. DG cameraman exposed how much you getting 3K a month. He exposed a lot of stuff. But can I say this really quick about that? Thank you, because y'all still bring us up in the chat. And I'm not gonna rush off. I'm gonna sit my behind down. Let me answer that. I would take the $3,000 a month. Plus, he was giving him hotel stay and stay in Airbnb or whatever. I would take the $3,000 a month. That's good money. All right. And I was trying to apply for DDG cameraman position, but he said you have to live in LA. You have to have a car. And I've already told other creators, I told Armand, I said, if this doesn't work with your cameraman, you can hire me as well. Because, pay him, like, you give me $2,500 a month. I would definitely do it. Why not? Anyway, but you are not going to make more than the person that you're recording. DDG is an established person, and you can add that to your resume. Save your money because you're traveling and save some money and all that. But with the problem with cameramen, a lot of times they want to become the star. I remember when I was watching Armand Kick and his cameraman, the one he had, and they was in LA, and some music was playing, and the cameraman was dancing. You know what I'm saying? He put the camera down, he was dancing, everything. So you got to be very cautious with that, because the cameraman, you have to capture everything. And so when Armand went to, I believe it was Puerto Rico, or he went to Mexico, the cameraman captured some very good moments of the show. Um, and people, y'all not gonna bully me not to talk about Armand Wiggins. Like that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna just tell y'all right in there, you waste your breath. Just waste your breath, okay? But he captured some good moments with Milan Christopher and Bobby Lights. Bobby Lights said, "I feel like you've got it shady," and Bobby likes to look rough. And let me just tell you this. Y'all got to lay off them drugs. I'm going to just say this, and I know I'm going to get some pushback. It is what it is. I'm not going to get invited to the white party. I don't give a damn. But when you're doing them hard drugs and drinking hard drugs and not sleeping, it wears until like Bobby likes to look like a skeleton with makeup. Like you could tell he's living a rough life. I have a friend, shout out to Tank, I love him. He my friend. I call him my cousin. He looked horrible, horrible. It looked like he just bathed in dirt and just life is just kicking his ass. Because them drugs, it just got a strong, a stronghold on him. They said, the conversation between him, and Megan Thee Stallion, hairstylist. I feel like Armand said, right, this is what I don't like about people when they lie. So the hairstylist say, I didn't watch the documentary. Armand literally defended Meg Thee Stallion. And this is why I would need to be in Armand's circle when he go to them events, because I was told, I said respectfully, how can you sit here and say that he's so negative with Meg and he needs to show love to Meg? Well, you didn't even watch his documentary. He do show love to Meg, but he's not about to kiss these women asses and not be able to be critical when he needs to be critical. Because a lot of times these gays that get in this circle with these with these women, they want you to just bow down and kiss their behind. And Armand is just definitely not that type of person. He has his own mind. He's critical. He of female rappers. He talk about when they do good. Talk about when they do bad. He throws shade, stuff like that. That's his character, and that's how he garner a fan base. And I just hate the fact that people are not understanding that, right? But it's hard to understand that when you're getting a check from that female, and that's your bread and butter. So I'm good with that too, because if Meg is cutting the check, making sure you look good, making sure he provided for her, you're gonna sing her praises 24/7. It is what it is. But I feel like if somebody is paying you on a check and stuff like that, you cannot be speaking negatively about them. You know what I'm saying? Even I even give people the side eye when they're friends with somebody, but then they throw shade at their friend. Like, no, if you're truly friends with this person, you cool with this person, you should not be throwing shade. Now, if you have something to say, I think that needs to be offline. And again, I didn't always believe in that. I believe in, yeah, you're my friend, but if I need to get a click of view, I need to say what I got to say. But as a mature Wiley, I'm like, nah. If I got some, if I disagree with someone, let me just say that offline. And if we disagree, let's not bring it online. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to cherish the friendship, right? And I appreciate that. So when I bring up Armand Wiggins, you don't know my relationship that I have offline. I know some of y'all get mad and angry, and I think some of y'all be over here trolling me with these different accounts, and that's how I will block you. Because like, don't try to bully me to tell me not to talk about somebody. Like, I don't like that. If I'm watching him and the people want me to talk about it, like somebody sent me, said, I thought you was gonna be Armand cameraman. I was like, yeah, I brought it up on Kick or whatever. It's not a serious thing. It's really good that he got somebody that's based in LA. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not at a position, not now, to say, hey, Wally, I want you to be my cameraman. I'm gonna give you your own place. I'm gonna pay your rent for a year. One day he will be able to have that type of cash, like that Shannon Sharp. But yeah, we will. I'm not gonna rush it, but we will one day be on video and on camera, and we're gonna talk and stuff like that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a vibe, especially if they come to Chicago. It's definitely gonna be a vibe. If they come to Vegas, definitely gonna be a vibe. But Vegas is too high. Like, child, what was the degrees, Paul, today in Vegas? 100 some degrees. A hot mess. See, that's why people be going crazy. And when I had my crash, I was hot, sweaty, and it disturbed my hormones. I really believe, like, somebody needs to do research. Like, it disturbed my hormones. Like, my body was not used to all that heat. I'm gonna tell you all that heat, because the person I was staying with, his AC had got broken, and he had to fix his AC or whatever. But my hormones was off track in Vegas and stuff. So when you go to Vegas, you really got to know what you're doing. I'm talking, especially if you live in that. If you just going in the casino and stuff like that. But Vegas, it was 111 degrees. 111 degrees. Now you got to have AC wherever you go. I cannot go to your house if you ain't got no AC. Like, you got to have AC. You got to have AC when you're in Vegas. If that's not no ifs, ands, or buts, you got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's dry heat. It's right now. You will get used to it, because Tasha knows this. I stayed up the street from a gas station. I would go to the gas station. I would get my hydration drinks. You would get used to it. I've noticed that you would get used to it. It will have you drained, but it was really rough when I first dealt with the heat. But now I just know how to deal with it. Like, I get up early in the morning. It still be hot in the morning time, even though it get really light earlier in the summer, early in the day and stuff like that. So anyway, but yeah, it just so be you hearing. Thank y'all for the questions y'all brought up. We've been on for 45 minutes. Yay! Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. I might come back. And I got to, because I gotta get this money up over here, because child is, oh Lord. And so my class starts on Tuesday, so I'm gonna have to just do my work and then do like YouTube. So I gotta add YouTube into the mix. Because when you in school, you be trying to make sure everything done right. And then this is what I do. I don't know if y'all do this, because I'm in online school. So they put out all the assignments for all 5 weeks that we're in class. So I try to do at least 2 weeks of work and get it. And I don't submit it. I just save it in a Word document so it can all be done. Because I want to have the work done and not me just rushing and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot this up. You know what I'm saying? I try to get as much done ahead of time. So I do all my reading, get all my quizzes done and stuff like that, and then so I can have it done. So now I'm gonna just have to add YouTube into my schedule and to talk about do the topics and stuff like that. I will be coming on camera. One of the producers, she's going to give me something to get my haircut, so because I don't want to look really rough. Okay, really, 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 really rough. And the married guy, let me shit on down. So let me just get into my business a little bit. He was like, "Oh, I really like you, or whatever. Like, I like it when you rough." He said this. Is this offensive? I want some of that rough homeless D. Like, is that offensive? That man said, I want some of that rough homeless D. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, and he's very well off, as you know. So I'm like, anyway, but I'm trying not to get into doing that. I'm really trying not to do that. But times it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you got to use what you got to get what you want. Okay, that ain't that what Diamond? No, Diamond didn't say that. Who said that on Players Club? You got to use what you got to get what you want. Paul, I'm just doing a video. Stop it. Don't tell me to cut off the video. Let me talk to my people. I haven't talked to them in a while since earlier today. And we couldn't be loud because they already talking about you be loud on your phone. I'm like, oh, so I can be able to do my show? Like, so if I'm gonna find a room to rent and that I can be myself. I hope I find a room to rent where the person like work, especially at night. Then I could just be out loud, do the show, stuff like that, blah blah blah. Because I gotta be, when when you tell the story, you gotta do it the Wiley way. I just can't be sitting down. So yeah, Roland was getting picked, and then like no, I gotta be able to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Right there, and I felt that right there. The way they did that, hey, somebody got their breakthrough. Somebody just got their breakthrough right. Everybody shot that up behind. Somebody just got their breakthrough right there. Woo! I felt that. Somebody bounds got loose. Somebody got their breakthrough right then and there. The way that I put, hey! I put that hand there. Somebody got their breakthrough. I felt that. Somebody got their breakthrough. Okay. Y'all probably sleep. But whoever catch it in the morning got their breakthrough. All right, y'all. This was fun. I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Thank you for posting the Venmo. Thank you, Tasha, for holding it down. Thank you, KLE, for holding it down, coming through. Jeremy, for coming through. Thank you. I see Natasha. And who else in here? Uh, Deshaun, thank you. Melissa, thank you. Who else here? I don't. Is it Burgundy? Thank you. Who else in here? Who else in here? Okay, I want to make sure I give everybody that's in the chat a shout out. And if I miss chocolate cheesecake, welcome. Thank you. Hope I said y'all name right. Hope I said y'all name right. Thank y'all so very much. And like I said, when we walk across, when we walk across that stage, oh man, because we're super. It took me years. Don't get mad. It took me 10 years to finish a bachelor's, but I just want to finish, and we're so close. So I'm excited. I just got off the phone with not today, but earlier today. They said I keep calling like, when is my graduation? June of next year. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So it's super excited and stuff like that. Only downfall that my grandmother's not here to see me walk across the stage. Neither is my aunt is here to see me walk across the stage because they saw me walk across from high school. So, but I know she's in heaven. She's watching over me, and I feel her energy, and I know she will be happy and proud that I'm doing that and doing something well. And so, thank you. All right, thank you for y'all support. And Roland, is you getting paid? If you want to contribute to the show, anyway, you want to see this episode, if you want to contribute, go to $Wally Show 1990. Thank you so very much. We do have Zelle. Uh, just clear my side. Oh, how about shout about? We do have Zelle, and Zelle, you can do it by my phone number. I do have the QR code. You can do it by my phone number as well for Zelle. That's 773-641-8742. I just found it out today, so you can do it on my phone number, 773-641-8742. You can just do that way because we are registered, and we do have Venmo. And so we will be going live tomorrow. If something else pop up, you keep me updated. And I thank you to the producers. I love that y'all just sent me one topic. We was able to dive into it. I know y'all missed me diving into this conversations. We will come on camera and stuff like I'm just waiting on this donation to come through so we get our haircut or whatever. Because all of this stuff, because when you stay at people's houses and you couch serving, you got to help them with bills and stuff like that. But one day, bye, shout out about ha. I'm not gonna say I'm sad. And then also I'm in therapy. And shout out to my therapist. She said, Mr. Wiley, this is my last day with this company. I'm like, damn, I like you. You beautiful. And we get I got it. Then I had a therapy session today, or yesterday or Friday, and they had canceled it. Was it Friday? Yeah, they canceled the appointment. What's today? Is today Saturday? Anyway, they canceled the appointment on Friday, and so I have a new one, so it starts over next week. So hopefully they don't cancel. Especially when they get, because this will be my third therapist. No, this will be actually my fourth therapist. Because it's hard because they quit and you in different providers and stuff like that. So that's how that stuff goes. But nevertheless, I thank God for them. They're doing really good. We're in a better headspace. We're not crashing out. We take our medicine. We sleep very well. We losing a little weight, and I'm looking at my weight. So that we're not massively losing weight because that messes with your condition with bipolar. When you massively lose a lot of weight, you got to watch for that because they probably got to recalibrate the medicine. So I have another appointment with my psychiatrist that the administrator of the medicine that get the prescription. I meet with her. Believe it's next week. So shout out to the program I'm in. Now they do call me, update me, and stuff like that. So I do shout out to them for all that they do. And on that note, y'all get some sleep. Roland, is it pagan? Little black boy, you beautiful little black girl, you are down for times. Get her always put God first. Now tell me you didn't like this video. I had fun. Peace. Y'all good night or good morning. Good afternoon.